Trump dismisses UN request for FBI to investigate Jamal Khashoggis murder. World News.
Here's a summary of the article.
Donald Trump has dismissed a United Nations request for the FBI to investigate the murder of the dissident journalist Jamal Khashoggi, suggesting it would jeopardize American weapons sales to Saudi Arabia. Trump brushed the proposal aside in an interview broadcast by NBC's Meet the Press on Sunday. Asked if he would allow the FBI to investigate, Trump said, "I think it's been heavily investigated." The UN Special Rapporteur blamed the Saudi government for the murder and said there was credible evidence that Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and other senior officials were responsible. In his NBC interview, Trump suggested Saudi Arabia was no worse than other states in the Middle East, which he called a vicious, hostile place, adding, "Look at Iran, look at other countries, I won't mention names." In fact, Saudi Arabia last year signed letters of offer and acceptance for $14.5 billion in military purchases from the U.S. The Senate last week voted to block the Trump administration selling arms to Saudi Arabia, with 7 Republicans joining Democrats to pass the measure. Trump has pledged to use his presidential veto and push on with the sales.
This post received a score of 30,163, with an upvote ratio of 91%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Even the CIA concluded that MBS ordered the killing.
Pretty sure almost every intelligence agency on the planet looked at this one and said, "Yeah, that's fucking obvious." As did literally everyone. And in case anyone had doubts, Turkey slow released new info every week just to ensure each explanation the Saudis provided was exposed as another damn lie.
That was my favorite part, personally.
So glad that lead to nowhere, just like everything else.
We live in a very effed up world, indeed.
Revolution is coming, bro, before 2050 for sure.
I truly hope so. Current rules for being in politics seems to essentially require the individual to be corrupt or driven by greed. If we have any hope of changing our society, that mindset needs to be purged from our leaders.
Why do you think police forces all over the world look like an occupying force nowadays?
Greater than president suggests it would jeopardize weapons sales to Saudis. That certainly establishes his priorities, and justice is apparently not among them. Well, unlike other governments, he's not mincing words about his priorities. Many other nations have hummed and hawed about it, talked about the complications and legal challenges, and continue to trade with the Saudis, making vague promises. Trump isn't pretending, he wants the money, he wants to keep selling condos, and his buddies wanna keep making that blood money.
And this is better somehow? Edit, spelling.
I think this is better because people then hopefully actually wake up and see how ugly this side of politics is. Edit, just to be clear, I think he should be impeached for other things he does, but in this rare case I actually appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, any minute now.
I'm holding my brayer.
Street.
Hold on to your breasts, Samuel L. Jackson in Jurassic Park.
Is that even something that is in the FBI's jurisdiction? I'm genuinely asking. In my mind, a foreign embassy in a foreign country doesn't seem like a place the FBI should be involved with, even if it was an American journalist. Like, do we not have other agencies who are actually set up for situations like this?
Good question. The FBI does operate internationally, but their primary focus is to prevent terrorist attacks against citizens and interests of the United States. Source. That said, they really only work to assist local agencies. So yeah, this really isn't something that the FBI would be investigating. As someone else said, the CIA did investigate and found that the Saudis did it and that the prince was directly involved in ordering the assassination.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.